Hello, my name is Wesley. Going to church was I would say more of like a social event. All my friends were there, so it just seemed like I had to be there to sort of see them. I wasn't really receptive to the teachings or what the pastor was actually speaking about. I was probably more concerned about, hey, where are we going for lunch after this? The first time I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior was probably at a teens conference during the March break. Looking back, like those words, maybe a little bit empty, because a couple days after that event, I went back to just living my life the way I was used to living it, not necessarily how someone who accepted Jesus would. Yeah, I was really blessed to have a lot of friends. But one thing I noticed is that as my friends would move to the different life stages in their lives, I was still kind of stuck in that one spot and trying to sort of find a balance between being happy for my friends and finding my own happiness. I think that was a little bit of an internal struggle there. I may have built up walls that maybe I didn't realize I was doing. At the time, I thought it was, maybe a little bit lonely, or it wasn't maybe where I'd pictured myself to be. I was a little bit more receptive to what God was speaking into my life. I was getting that encouragement. At that time, my girlfriend, fiance now, came into my life, and it just so happened that we were both looking. So finding a church by myself might have proven to be a big task, but finding it together, that excited me. When we came to APC, I think we were immediately just blown away by the worship and the production. And as great as the teachings and the worship was, I think we were sort of or worried about, like, how are we actually going to meet people here at this church? We prayed about it, and it was sort of, I guess looking back, kind of funny, because it was like, be careful what you wish for, because literally after we sort of put that out there, we signed up for, the production team to help serve. I volunteered to help out with Alpha. We signed up for the Friday night community group, and they just kind of introduced us to a lot of good people who, even to this date, have been instrumental figures in our walk. Yeah, so I remember going to Alpha the first Wednesday. I guess I wasn't really sure what I was sort of signing up for. As the weeks went on, I think it helped answer maybe questions I had sort of had within that time, from going to Sunday school, and that sort of lull to now. So it helped validate, like why I was sort of making that commitment, the relationships and the friends that I've made, being able to sort of walk with them and to continue to walk with them. I think that was probably the best part of attending Alpha. I got baptized this year, making that public declaration of I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I remember a lot of people who have been instrumental in my life from a young age, even people who continue to be instrumental in my life now, were all there. And to make that declaration in front of them, it was probably just the best day of my life. If I could share one thing with someone who would be new to the church or who has questions, I would say just get involved. I think being around people who've sort of been there or who know what you're going through is definitely beneficial. It'll help you through. I might not necessarily know what my future might hold, but I know that with God on my side, if this past year was a small snapshot of what He's capable of doing, how can I not be excited?